Okay, this is question 13 on the non-calculator paper. I've had to zoom out a bit to get the whole question in because there's quite a lot of information in this. But read through it. There's a large table here which we'll just need to refer to. And then there's a lot of writing here, so you need to read it, highlight the keywords, underline the keywords, and think about what they're asking you to do. Break it down, do it one stage at a time. Here is part of a train timetable from Birmingham to Leicester. So yeah, it goes from Birmingham, Coleshill, Nuneaton, Hinckley, and then Leicester. A train leaves Birmingham at 06:53. 06:53. What time does this train get to Hinckley? So the train leaves Birmingham 06:53, so it's this one here, right? Each of these columns represent a different train leaving Birmingham at a different time and getting to these other places. So this train leaves at 06:23. This one leaves at 07:23. This particular one leaves at 06:53. What time should this train get to Hinckley? So this particular train is going to get to Hinckley at 07:29. 07:29. Take your time, make sure you do sort of follow this through and do check over, making sure that you haven't made any careless errors here with this, especially questions like this. How many minutes should this train take to get to Hinckley? How many minutes should it take to get to Hinckley? So the train left at 06:53, and it arrives at Hinckley at 07:29. How many minutes should this train take to get to Hinckley? Well, whenever I'm working with time, I like to work my way up to the whole hours. So between 6:53 and 7:29, there's 7 o'clock, 0700 hours. And it's actually easy to see that from 06:53 to 7 o'clock, that's going to be 7 minutes. And from 0700 to 7:29, that's going to be 29 minutes. So I just need to add these two numbers together, and that is 36 minutes. Okay, show a bit of work in, show what you're doing, break it down into stages, and look at the numbers and the answers that you had to the previous part, and show what you've done, and you'll pick up all of those marks there. Part B, write down the time of the latest train Sylvia can catch from Nuneaton. So I forgot to read this part here, so my bad there. Sylvia wants to catch a train in Nuneaton. She wants to catch a train in Nuneaton. So she's in Nuneaton. She wants to get to Leicester before 8:30. She wants to get to Leicester before 8:30. So she wants to arrive at Leicester before 8:30. Now, that's after 8:30. That there is before 8:30. That there is before 8:30. And so is that. Those are all before 8:30. But the question says, write down the time of the latest train. So it's the latest train that Sylvia can catch from Nuneaton. So she can catch all of these trains, the 7 o'clock one, the 7:22 one, or the 7:51 train. And in each case, she'll get there before 8:30. But they want to know what the latest train she could catch is. And that's going to be the 7:51 train. Right, so plant that in your answer. 0751. The 7:51 train would get her to Leicester at 8:17, which is before 8:30. Okay, we're on part C now. Okay, reading the question, it says, a train will leave Leicester at 07:27. It's going to leave Leicester at 07:27 for Stansted Airport. So this is not relating to the table up there. They've given you this information. The train should take 2 hours and 28 minutes to go from Leicester to Stansted Airport. So from Leicester to Stansted Airport is going to take 2 hours and 28 minutes. The question is, what time should the train get to Stansted Airport? What time would the train arrive at Stansted Airport? All right, you're thinking about this. This is an addition question. We want to add 2 hours and 28 minutes to 7:27. So I've got 7:27, and just like I did earlier, right there, trying to work out the time between two times, what I want to do here is if I want to carry or add on 2 hours and 28 minutes to 7:27, let's break it down into stages. So I want to add on 2 hours and 28 minutes. So let's think about it in 3 stages. If I want to add on 1 hour, another hour, so that's my 2 hours, and then my 28 minutes. So 7:27 after an hour, that's 8:27. After another hour, that's 9:27. And now I need to add 28 minutes to that. So I could go off to one side and say 27 add 28. Or you could try to do it in your head and work through it systematically. 7 add 8 is 15. Carry 1. 2 add 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. So that means that is going to take me to 09:55. So the train is going to arrive at Stansted Airport at 9:55. Okay, this is a particularly straightforward question, but could look quite daunting because there's a lot of writing in it, a lot of stuff that they want you to do, but you need to break it down, take your time, and this is well worth one that you check over. Make sure you don't slip up because there's not much hard maths in here. There's a lot of marks to be gotten, 4 marks. Make sure you get them all.